keep the music playing.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a rooftop deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, TX 767-706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. Because of situations just like the Cottonwood Creek fire, the Bell County Fire Marshal's Office is warning anyone violating the active burn ban will be punished. This comes a week after the ban was issued, and fire crews still found themselves at 2 different properties where controlled burns multiplied in size. The department warns any burn can become unstable because of dry and windy conditions over the past couple of weeks. Crews are already stretched thin. With fewer firefighters able to respond, the more dangerous they say uncontrolled flames can be. Authorities also say that if you are caught violating the ban, you will face a fine, no matter the size or the severity of the fire. And this is interesting. The ever familiar clopping of horseshoes in the streets today. In Temple, the Budweiser Clydesdales are set to make an appearance during a meet and greet parade. You can stop by the municipal building parking lot. Anyone who wants to see the animals before the parade starts can do so between 5:30 and 6. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Central Texas's weather is staying on the warm side until a cold front pushes through Friday, which will cool us off a bit this weekend. But that same cold front Friday will also greatly increase the grass fire risk to close the work week. Today, the grass fire danger is on the low side, but you should still avoid outdoor burning, especially if your county is under a burn ban. Temperatures this morning in the 50s and low 60s will warm into the upper 80s and lower 90s this afternoon, with generally sunny skies, filtered sunshine, though, late this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, starting out in the low 60s, ending up in the mid-80s. We'll see lots of sunshine, dusty skies, very gusty winds, gusts as high as 40 to 50 miles per hour in some spots, with an elevated grass fire danger. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafiore.
There you go. Another beautiful day in store for us right here in Central Texas. Amanda Melvin, that's the singing duo. They're going to be up here in just a minute to sing a song. Actually, we have a charity event we want to talk about with them. We're going to talk all about that, and then brother from a different mother will be here, part of the Spinks family. Remember the boxing family? He's the only one that still has his teeth. We'll talk to Roy coming up. But right now, we're going to kick it off the way we do every morning here on the Zack Owen Show. It's our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, downtown Waco, 8th Street. And yes, it is the Zack Owen Show. We're live, but remember, if you miss it today, you can watch it, listen anytime, podcast, wherever you get your podcast, whether it's Spotify, Apple. Big thanks to Weikert Realtors, Eastland Group. That's our big sponsor of the Zack Owen Show. And Be Kind Coffee. Drinking a little coffee this morning from Be Kind down on Washington Avenue. We got a big show for you on a Thursday. Amanda, Melvin here. You guys were on here a while back and talked about your event, your charity, and I saw y'all at the big block party set up over there. Tell us what you were doing over there and what's the event?
Yeah, thanks, Zach. We've got the Warriors Canvas, which is a veterans art therapy project that we're doing here in Waco. I just love what's going on here in the community, and the event's going to be at Triple Win Waco on the 24th of May, and we want to continue doing this project, working with using art and creativity to bring the community together. So we're having the open house on the 24th. I don't know if I threw that in there at the beginning, but we're going to continue on after the 24th. We want to do these events monthly. We've got Art Spark Texas, a great nonprofit here in the state of Texas that stepped up to help us.
Right.
And we've working with the Veterans One Stop here, talking with them and having them involved, and also with the Veterans facility here in Waco.
Yeah.
And just love what's going on. I know Mike and Casey. We brainstormed this, put it together in September, and then Amanda's jumped on and graciously.
Well, that's when the brains really jumped in. That's when Amanda got involved.
Yeah, so bring the community together, because sometimes, Zach, and I think you know this from family members, that we can't verbalize this way some of the things, but art and creativity can help us bring out what's inside and help build that community. So does that make sense to you?
Sure it does.
Right.
It does. Amanda, does it make sense to you?
Oh, definitely. I'm a huge mental health advocate, and bringing this into the community and having art as an outlet to connect and have that escape, it really does something, having that release and having that community and that bond and to connect and have that outlet. But we're really excited to bring this here. When we were at the block party, we had attendees stop by our booth, and we brought this canvas. Just gonna grab
cool. Got the canvas.
We asked everybody to honor their vets here on the canvas. We're gonna feature this at our open house, and we're gonna get a local artist. We're reaching out. We wanted to feature a art piece here in the middle, kind of honoring our veterans here, showcasing this at our open house. But we plan to do other features there as well. And hopefully with our vets there, as we do the workshops, ultimately, ideally, we would like to showcase their art and eventually be able to offer a way that they can sell their art as well. Make this, an all-in-one type of place.
Right.
And show how all around this can benefit the vets.
So somebody that maybe is not, they're driving along and they can't write down information, is there somewhere, a website or social media that people can follow along what's going on?
Definitely. So it's Warriors, Warrior, and just the letter S, no apostrophe or anything, warriorscanvas.com. You should be able to see a QR code pop up. You can click that website there, scan the QR. We have a contact info there. Volunteers, if you want to participate in the workshop, please, it's open to the public. The open house is on the 24th from 9 to 3. We welcome everybody to join us that day.
What month?
May. So right before Memorial Day.
I love it.
So yeah. Melvin, anything else?
So on this, Zach, we're also looking at storytelling part. So art is not just putting a canvas, Warriors
Right.
canvas on there, but
Sure.
that's just a marker. And we want to include storytelling. We're going to capture the artwork, what's done with the veterans, and also capture it in writing. I'm trying to get this all figured out so we can have a coffee table book.
Right.
that
Oh,
we'd
yeah,
be
that's
able
great.
to have, and then the veteran stories. And when I say the veterans, I'm a Marine Corps veteran myself, retired, and so I think it would be great to have that. And Amanda talked about so the projects, they would be able to be sold at the market by Triple Win Waco, and I think it'd just be a great capture of what's
Sure.
going on and helping.
Sure. And Amanda hit the nail on the head when she says she likes working with mental when she has the two of us on either side. That's mental right
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Well, guys, thanks for coming by and talking to us about the event. Once again, where you can find it on the web?
Oh, yeah, warriorscanvas.com.
warriorscanvas.com. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you, Zach.
Wonderful day. And let me sign that before you,
Yes, sure.
you get
That'd be
out of
great.
here. I didn't get a chance to do that at the block party. Hey, my buddy Roy Spink's going to be up talking about something that everybody loves to hate. It's tax season. It is that time of the year. He's my CPA, and we're going to give you some myths. That's what I like to do, things that you always thought that you had to do for your taxes. We'll talk about that, maybe some suggestions on how to have a better tax prep. We'll talk with Roy. Also, a little bit later on, Bailey Shea from Gatesville is going to be here to sing for us in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Show him what's up, Johnny. Show him what's up, Johnny. Take him through the anime verse. Show 'em what's up. Give 'em a look.
Back live, that's Suede, local guys. I was telling Roy that one of those guys, the one with the afro, I used to have an afro. I really did. And the wig is still in my closet, I believe. Anyway, good band there. Hey, we are live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, downtown Waco. Roy, the man Spinks, is here. Actually, no relations to Leon and Michael. You ever box? Have you ever boxed?
Only once, my brother. And
Yeah?
yeah.
Did you take him or did he knock you out?
He beat me. He beat me.
You know, we were talking about how the two of us are bald-headed, and I was thinking if we could just get a tattoo of a nipple up on top, you know, we could lean over and look like Dolly Parton. I have a story to tell you, Roy. There's a lady here in town. Not going to give any names. She came up to Jim and I. This has been many years ago, back at the old Hog Creek Ice House when we were out there.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, "Well, I'm going to do it." And we said, "What?" "I'm going to get Zach and Jim tattooed on my boobs." Zach and Jim. And I don't think she ever did it, but she was serious, and then something happened and she didn't. But I mean, that's a true honor there.
What were you going to be, the left boob or the right boob?
I don't know. See, that's what I don't know. Do you go left to right or right to left? Or when it comes to boobs, I'm not real sure what the proper,
Right.
Anyway, Roy Spinks, Whitaker Spinks Kozlowski. Tell us about what you guys do over there.
This time of year, we're preparing a lot of tax returns. Zach.
About how many do you and your staff do a year?
A year.
A year, just a ballpark. What do you think that y'all prepare?
That we prepare and send out probably 2,000 for all of us. There's 10 of us there. but
Really?
yeah, there's a couple thousand returns.
Golly, that's
It's a lot.
crazy. And so it is busy. It's that time of the year. I know that in the past I've called Roy and I said, "Hey, let's go do this." And he'll go, "Man, it's tax time. I can't do that." When is a lot of people think that when April rolls around and they're due, that it's over for you, but it isn't, because a lot of people do their quarterly.
A lot of people do their quarterly. A lot of people also extend in April. They'll file an extension that gives you till October. Believe it or not, a lot of people file all the way in October. And so we work for the next 4 or 5 months on taxpayers that have decided to extend for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And so that keeps us pretty busy during the late summer and early fall.
Well, I got to go back in time about the group you have. I first met Hal Whitaker, and he did my taxes. I believe at that time he was over in the American building next to the radio station, I think.
That's correct.
Is that
American
right?
Bank, yes.
And that's how I got to know. And I got to know Hal actually through Cattle Barons, and then he started doing my taxes. And then you guys is this your second or third location where you are now?
This is our third location.
Third
location.
Okay. And anyway, that's how I got involved with it. And then, of course, when Hal started doing other things, then I got to know you, and
That's right.
and been doing my taxes for a long time.
Yep.
You know a lot about me.
I know a lot about you. I probably give you better refunds too than Hal did.
That's right. We can talk about Hal now. And that's that's funny. We laugh at that, but we miss Hal
We do.
Whitaker, so much a great man, passed away here shortly after Jim did.
Correct.
Not too long after that. So how did the name come about? How'd you guys get together?
We drew straws, and Hal had the long straw, and then followed by mine, and then Glenn drew the short straw, I guess. I don't know.
Right. and you guys, tell us where you're located.
We're in the Merritt Building, Merritt East, 4830 Lakewood, which is the best way I know to describe it. And you help me out here, Zach, but it's kind of across from the Hard Texas Coliseum.
Yeah, right to the
off
side.
Lake Shore. Right
off the side over there. In fact, you're less than a half a block away from Weichert Realtors where I work.
That's right.
I drive by and throw something at your car every day. You don't realize that.
No, I do.
You do? Okay, good. But it's busy time. Let's talk taxes. We're going to do that. But I know this time of morning, generally, we check in and see what's happening in the world of country music news. You remember on the radio show, we had Nashville Cat.
I do.
Well, she's with me every morning, talks about what's the nitty-gritty from Music City. We're going to check in with Nashville Cat coming up next.
Today's edition of Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show Live is brought to you by Be Kind Coffee. Be Kind Coffee's ultimate goal is to promote kindness. 1534 Washington Avenue. Sit down and stay a while. Be Kind Coffee is open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. BeKindCoffeeCrew.com.
Zach Top played the Houston Rodeo the other day, and after his performance, he got on a horse to ride a victory lap around the arena, waving at fans. Zach wasn't paying attention, though. The horse almost ran over a security guard. The March Madness Festival in San Antonio will have two country stars, Jelly Roll and Chris Stapleton. It's free and held alongside the NCAA's Final Four tournament in April. Speaking of Jelly, he's lost 120 pounds since February 2023, and now something weird is happening. His wife said he just sprouted chest hairs for the first time. Finally, Cole Swindell and his wife just found out she's having a girl later this year, and April 25th, Willie Nelson's 77th solo album's out. I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
That's pretty cool. He's going to play for free at the March Madness deal.
That's right.
That's nice. I'm sure if you dive down into it, it's not really free.
Sure. San Antonio it's going to be the home of the Final Four, is what I heard yesterday. I didn't know that, actually, so that'll be fun.
They're going to play in the basement of the Alamo. I don't know if you knew that. That's a big thing. Hey, my buddy Roy Spinks here, CPA extraordinaire, is with me talking about tax season. The other day on Monday, I had Charles in here, mortgage lender, and he gave us some tips, things that I know people always thought, I got to have 20% down. I got to have perfect credit to buy a house. And he goes, no, you don't. Most people only do 3 to 5%. Most people have so-and-so credit. What's a myth? What's something in the world of tax that people go, oh, you got to do this?
Probably the biggest myth is to not listen to your bartender for tax advice. We get that a lot.
Hang on, let me find the bartender.
That's probably the biggest myth, because a lot of them come in, Roy, my bartender told me last night that I could deduct my car payment.
And that's probably the biggest thing, is a deduction, right?
That's the biggest thing.
I can deduct these socks I'm wearing.
That's right. Your tattoo on your forehead.
On the nipple.
Yeah, of the nipple. That's right. Advertising cost. I don't know that these are myths, but a lot of people don't truly understand the itemized deduction statement of a tax return. And the big three there are your home mortgage interest. You were talking about lenders earlier.
Okay. Home mortgage interest.
Home mortgage interest, real estate property taxes, and charitable gifts. Those are the three big ones.
Those ones, if you have those, you need to be claiming those.
You need to be claiming those. That's right.
What's something that maybe used to be a deductible and now it's no longer?
Yes.
Something that kind of stands out?
It is. We get that all the time because, and I forget now how many years ago, 4 or 5, when the new tax legislation passed, the thing that went off the table. Now, they did a lot of things, reduced tax rates, things like that.
Right.
But the one item that went off the table that really impacted a lot of people, especially traveling salesmen and things like that, is unreimbursed business expenses. Those went away. And used to, if you were an employee of a radio station and you had expenses you incurred over the travels that your employer wasn't reimbursing for, you could take those. Those have been removed.
Gone. What about child care, things like that?
Child care, there's still the child care tax credit available, up to $3,000 per child as a true credit from your off your taxes. So that's still available. The other thing that's still available is deductions for individual retirement accounts,
right?
SEP retirement accounts, things like that. Those are still there. For teachers, there's still the $250 or $300 tax deduction for teachers for school supplies and things like that.
Wow. All right. Is there something that a lot of people aren't aware of that you go, maybe you talk to them, you go, well, you know what comes to mind? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Accountant, where he's the killer,
right?
But as an accountant, he's sitting there and he goes, well, where do you make those necklaces or whatever the wife did as a hobby? Well, and he goes, no, how big of a room? We can deduct that. And she's going, what? And then how do you deliver those? Well, in our pickup truck. You mean the company truck? But I mean, is there something that you have told people, oh, well, you can do this?
Sometimes I think my clients' jobs are to go around and read things to try to find deductions and things like that, to be honest, because a lot of them come to me with great ideas, I think, but
are they legal?
Sometimes you don't think they're exactly legal. But I mean, some things that often self-employed people don't know about are the home office deduction, and being able to write off a portion of your percentage of your house based upon the
square footage.
Correct. Yeah. That's right. That's one thing. Like I said earlier, the IRA deductions, a lot of people forget that they can deduct contributions to a retirement account. And then mileage, business mileage on vehicles for self-employed real estate people, plumbers, carpenters, people like that.
Right. Roy Spinks, the CPA of the stars, is here with us this morning talking about tax time. And it's time's running out.
Time's running out. Saturday's the March 15th, and so you've got 4 weeks.
Yeah, better get on it. We're going to talk more about taxes and just general knowledge that this man stores up here in that bald head.
I've got your tax return here this morning, Zach,
God.
so we'll go over it with everybody
please,
live.
Let's go over it line by line.
Line by line.
We're going to do that. Big thanks to Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, and also to my friends over at Be Kind Coffee, sponsors of the Zack Owen Show. Bailey Shea comes up in the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to take a short break. We're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. At 25 Home, our ultimate goal is to provide you with a transformative experience, making each day feel like it has an extra hour. We believe your home is more than just a space, it's a sanctuary where comfort, relaxation, and happiness thrive. Discover the difference at 25 Home today. Shop now at 25home.com.
I need to get real excited.
Sure.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Sheridan Vasquez, and this is Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions. And I will be interviewing some of your favorite musicians and maybe some you've never heard before. Join me on Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions for something new every time. You can find Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemediamusic.com. Yeehaw. And keep the music playing.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Visit blogify.ai today for a free 3-day trial. That's Blogify, Blogify.ai today. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's C-L-E-A-N email.com. Stay connected no matter where you are with eSIM-X. Say goodbye to expensive roaming charges and physical SIM cards. With access to over 200 global carriers, we make mobile connectivity seamless and affordable for travelers worldwide. Join the future of communication today at esimx.com. That's ESIMX.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Easy Sun has been living fearlessly under the sun since 2016. Born from sailors' need for convenient sun protection, our mineral sunscreen is crafted with natural ingredients offering broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Safe for your skin and the environment, stay protected on the go with Easy Sun, your ultimate sun care solution. Visit EasySun.com today. That's EEZYSUN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
I'm going to sign my autograph on that. There we go. Right on top there. Just remember, you'll go home tonight and your wife will go, who's Kaz? Because she sees it upside down. Yeah. Kaz. Anyway, Roy Spinks, my good buddy over here from Whitaker Spinks Kozlowski. And thank God you don't have to say that every day, right? And I can't remember. Does the receptionist say that every time?
She does, every time. Wow. She's good at it, though.
Wow. We're talking taxes. It's that time of the year. People, that's always one of the greatest things I see on the internet, complaining about taxes. And I think they forget quickly that if we didn't have taxes, we wouldn't have a military, we wouldn't have highways, we wouldn't have infrastructure. There's so much we wouldn't have. Got to have taxes. If you don't have taxes, you're Russia. you're communist. Anyway, no, I don't like paying taxes just like the average guy, but that's something you got to do. Now, let me ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you see anything changing from what you read? Are taxes going to go down, sideways with the new administration?
Goodness, to be honest, and they're probably got some clients listening that are going to think I need to fire that guy after this statement. But taxes are pretty low right now. Most people, when you're writing those checks, they don't have that same appreciation. But I don't know that they're going to go down tremendously. Corporate rates are now 20%. Individual rates can be as low as 12. So they're pretty low right now. I think what I would foresee happening here in the short term anyway is just an extension of the current legislation that's set to expire at the end of this year.
Yeah, you're right there. Hey, something else I see on the internet, and they don't have a CPA. They do the taxes, and I saw several questions. My son, my daughter, they only work part-time, or they only work so much this year. Do I have to file a tax? What is the rule on that? How much do you got to make to file taxes?
So, generally speaking, with the standard deduction being $12,000 now, it's anything above that. But
above 12.
Yeah, 12 or 14, I think is the standard now. But part of the issue can sometimes be, even if they make a couple of $1,000 working, over spring break or in the summer, if they have federal withholding, they'd want to file to get their withholding back.
Right.
And a lot of people miss that. You mentioned earlier about things that are missed. A lot of times I have clients that tell me, oh, my son Johnny had a small job over the summer, but I'm not going to file for him. And I always say, bring the W-2 in, because even if there's a couple $100 worth of withholding on that, he's entitled to that. That's his money. And so a lot of times we file even though there's not really a requirement to.
You heard it first
no.
on the Zack Owen show from Roy Spinks. Don't think, and I see that happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Becky didn't make much, so I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Come on. One of the things also that I wanted to talk about is over the last several years, and with computers and the internet and so forth, there's so many do-it-yourself tax. You can download this and do it and do it and do it. And that's all good if you have just a basic tax thing. But when you get involved, for instance, I'm a very involved person. And, I like to turn in charitable donations, interest on houses, everything that I can find.
Right.
Correct?
That's right. That's right.
And so doing that, you really do need to have an accountant do your taxes for you and to get the most that's available for a refund.
That's right. That's right. Now, we got a job for you, though, Zach. Now we can you get a little desk there at the front of the office and get your taxes done right by Zach. The kids now, the W-2s, just
if you make less than $1,000 a year,
Zach can do your taxes.
I can do your taxes. I'm really good at that. And I could wear my pajamas like they do at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd be a great thing. I just sit there with my fuzzy house shoes on and do taxes all day.
All day.
I'm sure your receptionist would love to see me in the lobby of your place.
And clients would too. They come in. You could tell them how you got to pay taxes or you're Russia. I mean,
That's right. I'd get your rubles.
We'd lose half our clients in one day with Zach there. Don't you feel good about paying taxes, Mr.
Johnson? Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, Roy, this is why I want to have Roy on. Andrea, my girlfriend, asked me, said, who's on tomorrow? And I said, Roy is. She goes, Roy Rogers? I said, no, not Roy Rogers. Could be. You want to be Roy Rogers?
Sure.
All right. Anyway, Roy Spinks is with me this morning. We're talking taxes. Later on, Bailey Shea Dickey's going to be here to sing. She's all the way from Gville, as we call it down there. She'll be on in the 9 o'clock hour. Roy's going to do the bad joke of the day. We're going to talk more about taxes and about accounting. Coming up next, going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story, The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
We haven't been looking for you. Wake up.
Hellhound Country, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Waco, 8th Street, downtown. Going to be another beautiful day. Should be in the mid to upper 80s and sunshine. Yesterday was gorgeous. But I'm going to tell you, day before yesterday was, this whole week's been good.
It has.
At least we didn't have wind blowing 60, 70 miles an hour. Did you get any damage at your house?
No damage. It was windy, though. Woke me up at, 2:30, 3 o'clock that morning, and a little bit of hail for a few minutes, and it was a lot of wind.
It was a lot of wind. Do you ever attend any concerts or any music here at the Backyard?
The last we do, my wife and I do. The last one we came to was McBride, Ashley McBride.
My gosh, she's so good.
She put on a great show. She sure did.
Now, that was with your wife. What about your girlfriend?
She met us later.
Oh, later on. That
in the
was a thing. And he's doing your taxes. Okay, let's talk about something. What was it you said?
Turning your stuff in an organized, orderly fashion.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell a story on Doug Eastland, who has the Wycott Realtors. He has literally, I'm telling you, he has a box, maybe like what paper would come in for your printer, and he has it sitting in the corner, and he'll do something, he'll throw it in there, and he'll have a receipt from lunch, and he'll throw it in there. So he has a huge box, and he just takes that to his, which I believe is maybe Glenn.
That is Glenn in our office, yes.
Does that. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put Roy through that. So I do folders. One folder is for charity. One folder is W-2s.
That's right.
And it makes it a lot easier, right?
Well, it makes it a lot easier.
So please do that.
Please do that.
I have a question because Andrea says I'm totally wrong and I'm old school and old. I am old, but I keep 7 years of everything I've ever done in a tub, and then when the next year comes, I burn the oldest.
Yep.
So is there still a rule about keeping things, bank records?
So number one, you can only be audited for the past 3 years. So, once you get past that statute of limitations, you could theoretically toss anything.
Okay.
And I'm not saying this just because you say this, and I want to take your side, but you can ask my wife, Shelley. We keep 7 years of tax records at our house, and I do the same thing. I throw away the 7th year after we complete, for instance, 2024's tax return.
Right.
So 7 years is a pretty good rule of thumb. You're probably safe if you're only keeping 4 years, but I keep 7.
So wait a minute. What kind of answer is that?
It's kind of a political answer,
No, Pat Curry's
You're
on
both
tomorrow.
right. You're both right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then the other thing she says is she says, Andrea, there is no need to keep physical. Now everything is all digital or on computers, whatever. So you don't really need that stuff. Tell her. Go ahead, tell
Andrea, you are right in this situation. You need to get her on the show.
I guess so.
I mean, so long as it's digitized, you don't need a paper copy necessarily. The one thing, to her point, and you've probably seen it too, with when you keep those receipts, especially from restaurants and things like that, and they're printed on that poor quality paper and ink.
Right.
A lot of times you'll go back and look at that 7th year tax return, and the receipt's faded, and you can't tell.
It's true.
What strip club it's from. So
wait, the strip club. Hold on. I don't even know what that is. Well, we don't have any in Waco anymore. I'll just say that. Okay. Wow. All right. So that's a couple of things that I wanted to know about was keeping things. Give us kind of a layout of when do you really need to have the stuff turned into. And all accountants are not the same. They're all different. They have different workloads and different. But generally, you want to turn it in here, and then you've got to have it paid by here. Give us the dates.
That's a tough question because children with just a W-2, they could bring it in 1st of April, and we could throw it together. The more complex the return is, the earlier it'd be, the nicer to get it in to work through it. As a rule of thumb, and I think this applies to most accounting firms around town, but March 15th is coming up, Saturday, and there's a backlog of tax returns already in anybody's office right now. And so that cutoff date of being 4 weeks out, a month out, that's when things get a little hairy. And so a good rule of thumb's March 15th. March 1st, ideally, would be helpful. But a lot of times now, a lot of those 1099s and K-1s from those brokerage houses aren't coming out till late February in many cases. So it's hard.
You got to make sure you hit those deadlines because there's a day that they actually go out and flip the sign over and it becomes Kozlowski and Spinks and Whitaker chainsaw sharpening. There's that date when they kind of switch over to their new line of work.
Yeah, Uber Eats. We do a lot of Uber Eats.
They do a lot of Uber when it's off season.
It's kind of weird to go up and deliver a pizza to your tax client. It's kind of weird.
Here's your pizza. Give me your receipts. I'll have that done in my car. I want to go sit out in the car.
Right. I'll be back in 10 minutes, Zach, and I'll have your tax return done.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Any parting words? I mean, things that you want to bring up or talk about that we haven't about your taxes and CPAs?
Last word is April 15th. If you don't have time to get it done by the 15th of April, you can extend the return. That kind of the tagline there, though, is it's an extension of time to file, not pay. So if you think you're going to owe taxes, you'll want to pay something in on April 15th to avoid interest.
Just
penalties.
Anything? Percentage?
It'd be nice to have an idea of what you might think you would owe.
Okay.
And that's hard to do. I get it with an extension. But if you think you're going to owe, even if you look at your prior year return and say, oh, I owe $10,000, maybe I should write a check for $10,000 with this extension. So
Got it. Roy Spinks is with me. We're going to play a classic music video, and then we'll come back and wrap this segment up as he tells the bad joke of the day. Stick around. Man, that is a classic Tanya Tucker right there. I remember last time I saw Tanya do a show, it's been a long time, and she's still out there touring, but I remember several years ago she played Cattle Barons Ball out at the ranch and put on a great show out there. But Tanya Tucker, she's had a long career.
Yep. Started
at a very young age and has done a great job, great songs. But anyway, Tanya Tucker right there. Hey, you got a joke picked out for us this morning?
I've got a joke picked out for you.
Okay.
You
Ladies
ready?
and gentlemen, here we go. The bad joke of the day.
What do you call an illegally parked frog?
What?
Toad.
A toad. Oh, where's the drummer when you need him to give the drum roll? You know, that's funny because yesterday's joke was about a frog.
Really?
Yeah. Mike gets these jokes for us. He was on a frog kick. If you didn't hear the one yesterday, I'm going to give it to you. Is, you know what has more... how'd it go? Oh, yeah. What has more lives than a cat? A frog. It croaks every day. Yes, folks, it's Frog Week here on the Zack Owen Show. Brought to you by Texas Christian University. I'm just kidding. Roy, thanks so much, buddy, for coming in. And you brought my taxes. You did my taxes. I brought them in here a couple of 2-3 weeks ago. And you brought them. And I know it's always a bad sign.
Oh, boy.
When he brings the envelope, and on the envelope, it's got like this thumbs down printed on the outside. I'm going to wait and see what it says. Roy, thanks a lot, buddy. Give us the address. And also maybe you guys have a website?
We do. Website is www.wskcpa.com, 4830 Lakewood Drive in Waco, just across the street from Hard Texas Coliseum.
What's your receptionist, her name?
Ruth.
And the
Ruth
number?
Martinez, 254-772-4160. And you might just have Zach preparing your tax return this year.
You never know.
You never know.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I know how to do this stuff. See? I never hosted a TV show until now. It just comes natural, folks. Anyway, hey, Roy, thanks again, buddy, for coming by.
Thanks
if
for
you
having
have an individual tax return or a business, you're self-employed, you have a question, you want them to do your taxes, they're happy to do it. But you got to get them in today or tomorrow to hit all the correct deadlines. Roy Spinks with us this morning. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Have a great day. What are you going to do the rest of the day?
Probably go to the office.
And do taxes. All right. Hey, Bailey Shea Dickey is a friend of mine from Gatesville. We met many, many years ago. And, when I was thinking of people to have on the show, Bailey came to mind. And yesterday, a friend of ours was on. Anna Phillips was on yesterday. And another young man from Gatesville, Teeley, is going to be on next week. Oh, good. And just a lot of talent around the Gatesville area. And Bailey Shea is with us right now, and she's going to kick it off with some music. What do you got for us on the first song?
I guess one of my originals, if that's all right.
I love originals. What's the name of it?
This one's called Stand By Me.
Okay. Bailey Shea, I see your name playing around places. Do you have a favorite place that you like to play kind of regular?
Oh gosh, all of them.
Hey, anybody that'll have me. That's what I always say.
Yeah, I mean the main places we play are the Junction and somewhere else in Gatesville, and I love them both. I'm a little biased because I love the people, I love the staff, and then here within the last year or so, we started playing over in Cranfield's Gap at the Horny Toad, and we just
the Horny Toad.
We fell in love with it. We love it over there too. So just anywhere that makes us feel like we're at home, and that's really all of them. So
we've talked about, we had Taylor Branch on and so forth, but the Junction always seems to pop up, always has music, great food, good people over there.
Oh, absolutely.
Fun times. And it's easy to find. It's easy to get to, plenty of parking over there at the Junction.
And you get out early, too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's kind of nice.
Right. You know what? In fact, folks, anybody that ever escapes from the prison, they always go to the Junction for lunch. That could be their new slogan, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I've been asking different singers different questions or whatever, and I just ask you your favorite place or your go-to. Is there one place, and you don't have to tell the name of it or where it is, have you been in a place where you go, I'm never coming back? There is. You just don't want to say it.
I really can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I know there have been some places that we walked in and we were like, I don't know about this. We kind of side-eyed each other like, let's try to wrap this up as quick as we can. But then we ended up having a
fun time.
blast. So, and sometimes it's those, even the nights that it's a small crowd. You walk in and man, it's going to be just a dreadful night, but sometimes those are the most interactive and those are the best nights. So,
it's funny we're talking about that because, in the last couple of days, and we've talked about, or I have with other musicians, one of the hottest country guys now that has come out of pretty much nowhere is Zach Top. And I love it because he wears the old brushed poplar shirts and old school stuff. And I love his music. But he just played down in Houston at the rodeo. I believe the count was maybe 70,000 people. I'm not 100% sure. I saw it on the internet, so it's got to be true. But somewhere around 70,000. He was on stage and he told the story. He said, this is amazing. He said, here I am. And 2 years ago, he was in a bar, I believe it was in Oklahoma, and he sold 12 tickets to his show.
Oh my gosh.
And in 2 years, he's selling 70,000.
That gives me faith, that's for
Isn't
sure.
that crazy? I love stories like that.
Absolutely.
I love things like that.
Oh God.
Who are some of the folks that you listen to now, or you've listened to over the years that have inspired you, that you like?
Do they have to be famous?
No.
My dad.
It could be anybody.
He's kind of my go-to. I mean, that's how I started. That's where I started. Just growing up, listening to him playing in the living room and everything. It was, just like, man, that's what I want to do. A lot of weekends he would go and play different gigs with his bands, and
right.
Man, that's the kind of life I want to live when I get older. Just going and having my weekends where I'm going to play at little bars and pubs and everything. And it's cool because it's kind of come full circle because now I'm getting to do it with him.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
I think he's my biggest inspiration, him. And I get a lot of it from my mom because my mom, raised me on a lot of the good 80s music. So I try to draw a lot of influence from them. It's kind of hard to do with just an acoustic guitar trying to pull Def Leppard out of this thing, but
Did your dad teach you guitar? Or?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And let me ask you, I've asked everybody this, do you have a name for your guitar?
Yes.
What is the name?
I do not remember.
I love it.
I remember naming it, and then I forgot about it.
Are you one of those that names their car as well?
Oh yeah.
What's your
I
car?
haven't named that one yet because I've only.
Oh,
had it
not
for
you got a
couple
new
months.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice.
I had one a couple years ago that every single little thing went wrong with it. Every time I turned around, there was a flat tire, or a headlight went out, or a window got busted out, or there was a new dent. And that one was called Lucky, obviously.
Lucky. I love it.
But yeah, I'm one of those people.
That is great. Talking about playing around to different places, the Junction and whatever, do you recall where it was that you made your first money playing, whether it be $10 or tip money, where you actually got $1 or more for playing? Where was it?
Ooh, I think my first actual gig, I remember playing a couple songs at the Junction whenever my dad played there. When I was about 15 or 16, he played with his buddy Tim, and they brought me up for a couple songs. But then I think my first full gig was over at a place called Patriots over in Belton when I was going to school at UMHB.
Oh, okay.
I was actually working there as a waitress, not making any money because it was very slow all the time, and so I'd spend most of the time studying. And then I think they had me up there they got me to do karaoke one night for karaoke night, and then they found out I was a music major that way, and so they just started hiring me for gigs, and I made better money that way. So
oh, that's great.
I'd get up there and I'd do my gig or whatever, and then on my breaks I'd help out with the bar and kind of help waitress a little bit if I needed to. So
I've got some music history here, and a lot of it, you're a young person, and a lot of this is before your time, but you may remember this. We're going to go back, country music history, 1972, the Academy of Country Music Awards show, which still is done today and televised, was broadcast, you ready for this, at Knott's Berry Farm. That was out in California. And the production was done by Dick Clark, the famous Dick Clark. That year, see if you recognize any of these names, top female vocalist of the year, 1972, was Loretta Lynn. What else here? Most promising female vocalist, Barbara Mandrell. Top TV personality, Glenn Campbell. And the song of the year was Easy Lovin' by Freddie Hart. He hits that really high note, Easy Lovin'. 1980, Willie Nelson was #1 on the country charts with My Heroes Have Always Been Cowboys. Such a beautiful song. That was the soundtrack, by the way, 1979 movie called The Electric Horseman. 1987, The King, George Strait, was at #1 on the country charts with his famous song, Oceanfront Property. 1999, Trisha Yearwood, she was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry by Porter Wagner. 2005, Rascal Flatts, #1 on the country charts. And then in 2012, Lady A, were at #1 on the country charts with Own the Night, was their big song then. So that's a little rundown of some country music history for you. We're going to take a short break. Going to come back. We're going to have more music. Bailey Shea Dickey right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Big thank you to Weichert Realtors, Doug Eastland, the Eastland Group, our major sponsor. We'll be right back.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internext.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
The TV blares, but no one cares. They be in the heart of Texas. Here we go.
Find Life as a Song at Instagram, roguemedianetwork.com, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grenco Science. Take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at GrencoScience.com.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this
is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Justice Pending,
a weekly true crime podcast where we discuss tantalizing crimes with more questions than answers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Engels 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports,
Visit robemediamusic.com for more music.
We get some exciting news with the Zack and Jim Travel Club. We announced that we're about to wrap up. There's still openings, but we're about to wrap up the trip number 45 of the Zack and Jim Travel Club, the big trip July 31st. This is a 15-day, 11-port cruise and also land, because we're going to fly over. We'll stay a day and a night in Athens, Greece, give you a chance to explore this historic city. And then when we wrap it up after the Greek tour, the Greek islands, Croatia, we're going to end it in Venice, Italy. We'll spend a day and a night, give you a chance to see Venice. That includes hotel. It's all inclusive, your cruise, your cocktails, your air, your transportation, your hotel, everything, your tips are all included. Call over and talk to Bambi at Alan Samuels House of Travel and Book. We've got over 70 people booked to go along with us on this great trip coming up July 31st through August 14th. Now, here's the next thing we're working on, and you can go to my website. You can go to zackowen.com and go into the travel club and vote. Or if you're on Facebook, you can go to my Facebook page. But we're in a dilemma, and I can get Bailey, you can answer this along with Mike and Melv over here. We have a choice. We're planning our 2026 Zack and Jim trip. And here's the choices. You can do a 7-day, 6-night, all-inclusive trip to a new resort in Turks Caicos on the beach, all-inclusive. Includes your airfare, and the hotel, your drinks, your food, all that part of it. And this is a 7-day, 6-night. and I believe it runs around $4,900 a person. Or you could choose, I believe it's 10-day, 9 nights, fly over to Barcelona, and you tour Spain and Portugal. We'll fly home. I believe it's Lisbon is where we fly home from. But that includes your airfare, your bus, your hotels, the tour, everything. And that's going to run around $5,200 a person. So value-wise, the Spain-Portugal trip is a better deal. But which one would you vote for? And I'm going to let Bailey, where would you go to the beach, Turks and Caicos, or Spain and Portugal?
Barcelona and Portugal, for sure.
Okay. Mike, what do you say? Spain? Melvin? Spain. All three go with Spain, Portugal back here. That's if Melvin's going, we're not. We're going to Turks. Which leads me to a question for you,
okay,
Bailey. I just got back from Hawaii, and of course the most popular instrument over there is the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you see it all the time. Don Ho plays it. They did all the da-da-da. Did you know the ukulele is not Hawaiian?
Really?
Where did that come from? What country?
That I don't know.
I just mentioned it. Portugal. Portuguese sailors brought that instrument over to Hawaii. And everybody thinks it's Hawaiian. Yeah, it was originally a big bass, and salt water shrunk it down to an ukulele. I'm just kidding you. Anyway, that's our magical information today. Totally useless information about the ukulele. Bailey, you want to do another song and get me out of this?
Okay.
Is this another original?
Yes, this one's called Porch Light.
All right. Bailey Shea Dickey.
See you walking out that door for what might be the last time. See this heart fall to the floor. See all we've built on the line, and I see it in your eyes. I know you wanna leave. See the light against your back as it's turned to me. I didn't want to hurt you. I never meant to let you down. Oh, I'm missing you right now. If I told you I was wrong, would it make you want to stay? Has this been going on too long? Are you ready to walk away? I'll leave the door unlocked in case you turn around, and I'll keep staring at that clock until the moon goes down, and I'll leave the porch light on so you can find your way back in. Stay on my side of the bed if I ever sleep again. If I told you I was wrong, would it make you want to stay? Has this been going on too long? Are you ready to walk away? I didn't want to hurt you. I never meant to let you down. Oh, I'm needing you right now. Are you ready to walk away? If I told you I was wrong, would it make you want to stay? And has this been going on too long? Are you ready to walk away? I'll leave the door unlocked in case you come around.
You know, I always love to find out about writing songs and so forth. Do you remember writing that song and what started the thought process?
Yeah, it's not necessarily about anything. I just, it sounds weird, but I had a dream one night and I woke up with that melody in my head. And I kind of came up with the words for the chorus. And then that afternoon, me and my dad had a gig. We were playing Thursday nights at the bar somewhere else at that point.
Yeah.
And so I went straight over there after I got off work, and I was like, I've got to get this written. I've got to get this out. I've got to play this tonight. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to forget about it if I don't do it tonight. So I sat at one of the bar stools and I wrote it in about 10 minutes and went back and listened. I was like, wow, that's super depressing. I'm not actually that sad. It just it just sounded really sad, and I was like, I got to make up something to go with it, I guess. So
yeah. Oh, that's great. You know, but the dream triggered it.
Yeah.
The dream, and that's what gets me about songwriters. That, you know, what triggers it? What makes you? Are you walking along and you go, oh, there's a squirrel. I'm going to write a, you know, and I just can't do that. I mean, I think of things, but I can't put them together. You know. But do you think of, like you said, the melody, the sound, before you put the words, or do you think of the words and then you match it up?
It kind of goes back and forth. You know, I think some of my better ones, some of the ones I like more, it's just I'll be kind of thinking about a situation and I think about the words first and then like, okay, well, we'll put a melody to this. And I feel in those situations, the melody comes a lot easier.
Right.
I think it's harder to match. I think it's harder to write to a melody.
Yeah.
But I mean, I haven't really been through a whole lot, so it is a little bit difficult.
Okay, out of the songs you've written, is there one that has the goofiest title? Or all of them pretty serious? And if there's not a goofy title song, then we need to write one.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, we got to have a goofy title song.
I don't think I have any funny ones. I think I sound a lot sadder than I actually am.
My favorite one that I think Melvin wrote over here was "Don't Cry Down My Back, Baby, You'll Rust My Spurs." That was a big one that he wrote, big hit song. That was right after he wrote the song "She Broke My Heart, So I Broke Her Jaw." Oh. That was a big hit back then. We're just kidding. We're playing. We're playing around. All right, so that's the mission. Our mission is to write a goofy titled song.
Okay.
Somewhat like Achy Breaky Heart.
Okay.
Or, I don't know, you're too young to remember this. Mike, y'all might remember this one. Bobby Bear had a big hit song, Drop Kick Me Jesus Through the Goalpost of Life. I love it. All right, we're at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. We're doing it live Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. First hour, we chit-chat with a local business person, find out something that's going on. You know, today we talked about taxes and accounting. Yesterday, what did we talk about yesterday? It was so good, it just went right by me. No, Matt was on Tuesday. I do know that. Matt was on Tuesday. But anyway, I'll just look at my list over here. But anyway, tomorrow, Pat Curry, politician, business owner, is going to be on. Then the second half of the show is always music, live music. Bailey Shea Dickey is today. Tomorrow on the show, we've got Tim Mauzé, I've known Tim for a long, long time. And also, he's going to bring Crystal Zimmerman in to be on stage. So it's local business, second hour music, and we do this live Monday through Friday. Let's take a short break. We'll come back. Bailey Shea will have more music. We'll check in with sports. We'll do some birthdays. Lots to go this morning on the Zack Owen Show. Stick around.
Shades is your trusted partner in stage lighting, offering a wide range of high-quality, innovative products since 2015. With designs that cater to all needs, fast delivery, and affordable prices, we provide exceptional customer service to ensure your satisfaction. With warehouses across the globe and sales in over 100 countries, Sheds is quickly becoming one of the most recognized names in the stage lighting industry. Visit shehds.com today to discover top-tier stage lighting solutions and become part of our global network.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Chapellex is a full category shapewear brand dedicated to providing women with exceptional comfort and support. We offer thoughtfully designed solutions that blend style with functionality, empowering women to feel confident and at ease every day. Chapellex is redefining what it means to have a perfect body. Our mission celebrates body positivity, embracing every shape and size, because true beauty lies in authenticity. Visit shapellx.com today and join a movement towards self-love, acceptance, and confidence.
Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus flower rolls. The green Lotus roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf. At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
I cannot believe it. And I'm so sorry, Paul. I forgot you were on yesterday. How quick things change. I actually had a couple of cocktails last night, so it's probably foggy this morning. Whatever. Paul Barbieri was on from P&E Mechanical yesterday. But the thing about it is all different kinds of topics and people, men and women. I am working on something for not this coming week, but the next week. We're going to call it Barbecue Week. A different barbecue restaurant owner or GM on the show to talk about barbecue. That's a big thing here in Texas. Bailey Shea Dickey is my musical guest today, all the way from Gatesville, Texas, is here with us. What have you been doing lately? I hadn't seen you in a while. What's new in your life?
Oh, just been working. I started a new job about a year ago, so I've been really focusing on that. And then we just started picking up our gigs again, probably about 2-3 months ago. So
right.
Just kind of pedal to the metal, I guess, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you playing quite a bit?
About once a week.
Oh, that's
average.
good.
Yeah, so we, mainly at Junction, but we're trying to start kind of expanding a little bit more, get into, Waco and Temple. So.
Right.
So hopefully back at the Horny Toad again soon.
Well, I tell you, there are so many. It's interesting. We were talking about this the other day, that how the big dance halls have kind of faded away, but now you look around and there's smaller lounges, restaurants that have live music. So there are a lot of opportunities out there for people to come in and do acoustic or a small band or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you're very talented. I wish you the very best on doing that. Bailey Shea is here. She's going to sing us another song. Another song.
Okay. That you know of.
That could be.
You still drink the same old beer. You still don't let your hair grow past your ears. Nothing's changed since I've been here. You still drink the same old beer. And you still wear the same old boots. I see that faded t-shirt still hangs loose. You left our life to go and chase your roots, but you still wear the same old boots. I'm learning something every day and I still don't know a lot, 'cause you ran off and left, took me for everything I've got and ever had and ever will. But I loved you then and I love you still. Do you still sleep with the TV on? Do you still wake up with the dawn? I bet you still smoke since I've been gone. Do you still sleep with the TV on? I'm learning something every day and I still don't know a lot, 'cause you ran off and left, took me for everything I've got and ever had and ever will. But I loved you then and I love you still. I've given up on drinking like I've given up on love, and I've sworn time and time again that I've finally had enough of you. But it isn't true, 'cause you still got me in your phone, and you still spend your Friday nights alone. You know that calling me is wrong, but you still got me in your phone. I'm learning something every day and I still don't know a lot, 'cause you ran off and left, took me for everything I've got and ever had. Oh, all that I ever will. But I loved you then and I love you still. Always have and I always will. And you still drink the same old beer.
When's your birthday?
June 19th.
So Are you one that celebrates big time on birthdays, or is it just another year to you?
It's just another year.
Yeah.
I celebrate having the day off because I work at the bank now, so that's kind of nice. But
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
yeah, I celebrate the night before because I don't have to go into work the next morning.
Yeah. You know, we got some birthdays to give out right now, and you may recognize some of the names. Let's start with some celebrities. Born on this date back all the way. Now, you will not remember this, I promise you. 1921, guy named Al Jaffe. That was the creator of Mad Magazine. And Mad Magazine was way before your time, Bailey, but it used to be a staple, especially for young boys, young men, right, Mike? Mad Magazine. That and Mike enjoyed National Geographic. That's a whole different story. But anyway, 1939, Neil Sedaka was born. William Macy was born in 1950. Great actor. I love his stuff. 1951, here's one you may recognize. Fred Berry was born. Do you know who Fred is?
I don't think so.
Do you remember Rerun on TV show, What's Happening? Kind of the heavy set guy. Anyway, that might have been before your time too. Dana Delaney, actress, was born in 56. Adam Clayton from U2 was born on this date in 1960. Trent Dilfer from the NFL was born in 72. And Jack Harlow, who's a rapper, 1998. He was born. Local birthdays today. Here we go. Gotta pull them up here real quick. And what do you got?
Local birthday.
Oh, local birthday. Whose birthday is
Mine.
it? Is it really?
It's my birthday, so I can do what I want to, and I wanted to give you an award.
Oh, no. I love that. What is?
It says you're a badass.
How old are you, Melvin?
I was born in 1960.
So that means, what does that mean? 65?
That's it.
Golly, you're younger than me. That's hard to believe. Look at him, Mike. Look at Mike. All right, here we go. Local birthdays today. Marcella Daniels having a birthday. James Seal having a birthday. Christy Harper, happy birthday. Bill Robertson, Patsy Reed, Tony Dixon, Jeffrey Smith, Jerry Cunningham, Kyle Lee, Sonny Sanchez is having a birthday. John Fanning, Tiffany Zacca is having a birthday. Isn't Tiffany from Gatesville, isn't she?
Sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday. And there you go. Have a great day and a happy birthday. Bailey from Gatesville is the guest this morning, our musical guest. And Bailey, can you do another song for us?
What if I met somebody on a plane? He took my heart, I took his name. Would things with you and I ever be the same? Would you follow me? Would you beg me to stay? So what if I just lost
Bailey Shea, you got to write a follow-up song. Hey, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back. Bailey Shea Dickey from Gatesville, my friend, is here, the musical guest. We always talk sports this time of morning, and I always like to ask who's on stage. Are you a sports fan? Any particular sport or team?
Unfortunately, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the Gatesville Hornets, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You got to support them.
Yeah, I like football and I like baseball.
Oh, you do like baseball?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a fan of the Rangers, too, so.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't really work out for me most of the time, but it's fun to watch and, drink too anyway.
Well, we've got a show that comes up right after mine. Pete Sousa's show, Talk Sports. And we've got a update on what's going to take place on the show coming up right after this.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Hey, welcome into your sports break. My name's Scotty. I'm one of the sports producers here at Rogue Media. Coming up today on the Pete Sousa Show, Pete is going to react to last night's Baylor basketball victory. Baylor defeating Kansas State 70-56 in the Big 12 tournament, led by freshman phenom VJ Edgecombe with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Norchad O'Meara added 12 points and 14 rebounds. Jaden Nunn, the senior, with 18 points himself. And so Baylor will face Texas Tech tonight on ESPN Plus. You can catch that one. Remember, Texas Tech head coach Grant McCasland, formerly the head assistant coach for Scott Drew here at Baylor. So a lot of intrigue tonight as Baylor prepares to take on Texas Tech in the quarterfinals of the Big 12 tournament. So Pete's going to react to that on his show this morning, as well as projecting and picking the rest of the Big 12 tournament. You don't want to miss that. Meanwhile, for Dallas Cowboys fans, there's been a lot of criticism about how they've handled free agency, but yesterday, a big signing linebacker Kenneth Murray. If you remember watching him play for Oklahoma in the Big 12, he was known as K9. The big linebacker was drafted by the Chargers, spent last season with the Tennessee Titans, where he had 95 tackles, 8 for loss, an interception, and 3.5 sacks. A really good addition to the Cowboys linebacker room. But meanwhile, they did lose DeMarcus Lawrence, longtime defensive end, to the Seattle Seahawks, who signed D-Law. So no DeMarcus Lawrence. We're adding Kenneth Murray to the Dallas Cowboys. And that's it for today's sports update. Back to the Zack Owen Show after this.
All right, that's coming up. Pete Sousa's show coming up a little bit later on. Speaking of anybody in the NFL, Cowboys lost, DeMarcus Lawrence. And, after Zeke Elliott, it seems to me that every time these guys do good and they give them this huge raise, the next year they're so-so. I just don't get it. But anyway, I don't think that's a great big loss for the Cowboys to lose him. But this is a good signing, the linebacker guy for the Dallas Cowboys. We talk sports about this time Monday through Friday, so make sure you listen tomorrow. Bailey Shea Dickey is my guest today. She is a musician, songwriter, singer, does a great job from Gatesville, and she's going to sing one more song. And that's not the title of it. I keep saying that. I don't know why.
I'm going to write one called One More Song.
One More Song.
That's going to be my
what's the bar down there? Bar Somewhere Else?
Bar Somewhere Else, yeah.
I think that's a perfect song title.
I was trying to tell my brother one day, he came into town from New Braunfels, and I said, hey, meet us at Somewhere Else. He said, okay, where? So at Somewhere Else.
No, that's the name of it. Is it still owned by the lady I met her a long time ago?
Melanie?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shout out. Bar Somewhere Else.
She's still the best, too. Her and Terry both.
Lonely nights and empty songs, wondering what I did wrong. At night it disappeared for way too long. Picked it up and said goodbye and tried to leave.
Bailey Shea Dickey, thank you so much for coming in, making the drive over here, and wish you the very best. Do you want to mention a gig or two that you got coming up?
Yeah, we're actually going to be at the Junction tonight. We're going to start about 6:30, probably go till about 9 or 9:30, or just whenever they take us out. So
go see you at the Junction. Bailey Shea Dickey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're welcome back anytime on the show. Hey, I got my man here, Marcus, chef extraordinaire here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Marcus, what do we got for lunch today? Give me the top selections.
All right, the top selections today at the Backyard, we have the Cluckers. That's the staple. It's a chicken tender battered in frosted flakes. Also have a hometown burger. Comes with bacon jam, bacon, grilled onions, served with a side of fries. We also have hearty options, which is a chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, the chopped sirloin, mashed potato, green beans, toast.
You know, I know being right here, located by the silos, you get a lot of tourists come in here. How many do you think of those have never heard of a chicken fried steak?
Lord have mercy. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. It's amazing. And you said, what was it that was battered in cornflakes?
It is the Clucker. It's an actual chicken tender combo. It comes with 6 chicken tenders. It's served with a bed of fries or house-made chips. You got to try it. Fry sauce comes with that. Delicious.
All right, tomorrow is lunch.
Yes,
We're going to eat here tomorrow. Speaking of that, what time is lunch served?
Lunch is served at 11 o'clock, every day sharp at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. All right. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Marcus.
sir.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the show.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com. Your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. Level up your game with Corsair, the global leader in high-performance gear for gamers, content creators, and PC enthusiasts. From award-winning PC components to premium streaming equipment, smart lighting, and esports coaching services, Corsair delivers an ecosystem designed for peak performance. Whether you're a casual gamer or a pro, alleviate your setup with Corsair. Shop now at Corsair.com. That's Corsair.com. Corsair. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
What a great show today. Bailey Shea Dickey was on. Roy Spinks, my buddy, CPA, was on. We had Melvin, Amanda talking about their charitable group, what's coming up with that. Just a great show. In fact, we let time slip away, and we didn't do Throwback Thursday, the old Channel 25 Hot Country Cafe video. I promise I'm going to get a clip of that on tomorrow on the Friday show. Speaking of Friday show, Mr. Businessman, entrepreneur turned politician, Pat Curry, is going to be on with me tomorrow morning in the 8 o'clock hour. At 9 o'clock, Tim Maze, Crystal Zimmerman going to be on stage to sing. We'll do Throwback Thursday. We'll do birthdays. Country history, we'll do that. Check in with sports, lots of things coming up. Remember, if you missed the show, you can always go back and watch it, listen to it as a podcast anywhere you get your podcasts, and there's a gazillion places nowadays to do that. So later today, tomorrow, or over the weekend, you might want to check out 2 or 3 of the episodes. Today is show number 49. So tomorrow, big anniversary. Our 50th show starts at 8 o'clock, live from the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Thank you to Weikert Realtors, the Eastland Group. If you're looking to buy or sell, now is the time. And I'm not just saying that. Now is the time to buy that new home. Interest rates have been dropping each week, and the price of homes still down. They haven't jumped up like they should be doing the end of the year. So call us today. Thank you, Be Kind Coffee, for the coffee this morning. They're located on Washington Avenue. Hey, I miss you, Jim. We'll see you in the morning, bright and early at 8 o'clock. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Keep the music playing.